So while most elementary and high school students are already back in school after their Christmas break, most college students are still enjoying their break, and that includes our college seminarian, Liam Clyma, and he joins me now. Welcome, Liam.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hopefully you've had a good break. I know you're getting ready to head back very soon, so we wanted to grab you before you return to seminary. For many of our viewers, this might be the first opportunity that they are meeting you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first, my name is Liam Clyma. I am from Saint Mark's and Holy Rosary Parish in Altoona. I am 23 years old and just really enjoying my seminary life thus far.
So what led you to this seminary path?
Well, since I was younger, I've always felt the call to the priesthood. I've liked playing church, I like doing things within my parish, always wanted to be one. Then when I got older, I walked away for a little bit because I'm like, well, maybe this isn't for me. I didn't feel the call as strongly. But then in these last couple of years, I felt the call to come back again, and I decided it was time to take the leap, to take the leap to come to seminary.
And you are in your first year at college seminary at the Josephinum in Columbus, Ohio. Tell us what daily life is like there.
Well, daily life, we start out with morning prayer and lauds, morning prayer and mass, and then after following we got breakfast, and then it's your classes. And after, like, if we don't have a class like 11:40, we'll do a rosary. Normally we walk around the Josephinum and do a walk up. And then after that, we finish with the Angelus and then go into lunch. After lunch, it's more classes. If we don't have a class at like 3 o'clock, we'll normally do the Divine Mercy Chaplet, that's something I never really did before, so I really like that. And after that, it's usually study, do free time, whatever you want to do, until at least by like 5 o'clock, you need to be, at least the Propaduic men, which is the year that I am in, are required to go to a holy hour. The rest of the Josephinum is not required, but they are highly encouraged to go, except for on Fridays, they are required to be there.
So it's really a mix of academics and spirituality.
Oh, yes.
A real
100%,
good balance.
100%.
And I have heard through the grapevine that you have forged some great friendships, a real brotherhood with a lot of your fellow seminarians. Tell us about that.
No, the fraternity and everything is really great there. Most of the guys, it's like as soon as we got there, it's like we initially thought, okay, maybe we're going in with like a bunch of just nerdy people. But really, it's all a bunch of normal guys there at the seminary, and it's really a great place to first forge a normal friendship because you just gradually like gravitate towards each other because you're all you're all on this journey. You're all on this. It's nice to have that, and it's just that great sense of fraternity. We're not alone. We're not alone in that journey. So.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful. I'm glad you just seem to be fitting in so well there. From what I've heard, it's really clicking for you there, and I'm very happy about that. And despite your time there, I understand that you have managed to return here to the diocese periodically throughout this academic year. A lot of parish faith communities have been extending support to you, and I know that you wanted to go and visit them and thank them. Tell us about those experiences.
Well, the first one I came home for one of the deacons' funerals for Father Goulash's parish, and that was very wonderful, and I felt very supported even by the family. They thanked me for even coming to that, and I felt, and they said they'd be praying for me, and I felt very honored by that, and I told them I'd be praying for them as well. And during when we came back for Thanksgiving, I went to St. Francis of Assisi Parish there in Johnstown and thanked them for giving me a spiritual bouquet because they sent a spiritual bouquet to me at the Josephinum. That was a very beautiful thing to see because initially when I got Josephinum, I'm like, okay, I know I have my family support, but then when I got the spiritual bouquet, not just from them, but also from St. Andrew's Parish there in Johnstown, it really made me feel like, no, I have a whole diocese behind me. I have the whole support of this diocese behind me, and it very much made me feel stronger, enriched in this faith.
Well, you're absolutely right. You do have the support of the whole diocese behind you. I know so many people were so glad to hear that you entered seminary last year, and I know that many faith communities are praying for you. Our Catholic school students, I know, think the world of you and are praying for you. So you have a ton of prayers and support, and that will absolutely continue.
Yes.
And I understand that you also were a server at our Mass a few weeks ago to close the Jubilee year with the bishop. So what an amazing experience that was for you.
Oh, yes. That was a very beautiful experience because, I mean, I've served with the bishop before, but this was my first one with him as the seminarian for the diocese. So it felt a little bit different, and it felt very good to be there to help close out the Jubilee year. Mm-hmm. I think it was very appropriate that I was there, but I definitely enjoyed the Mass all in all in itself. Enjoyed being with the bishop.
That's great. Well, let's look to the future. You still have a long way to go. There's no denying that. But certainly, I'm sure the idea has popped into your mind about being a priest someday down the road. What are you looking forward to the most about being a spiritual father to people in this diocese?
Mostly the Mass, because the Mass is where it all begins. That is where, no matter whether you come Christmas, Easter, whether you're coming every day, that is what we're there for, is the Mass and the sacrifice of our Lord, and to celebrate Him and His life and His journey. And that is something we are all called to do, no matter what walk of life we're in.
And for any young man out there, and I know there are some, who may be considering the priesthood, any words of advice for him?
Don't be afraid. Take the leap. If you feel that call, do not hesitate to make the leap to the priesthood. It's, no matter any time amount of you're in seminary, even if you decide it's not for you, that time will be well spent.
Right. Excellent advice, and we're glad that you took the leap and you were not afraid. So I know you're very soon heading back to Columbus for your spring semester. I hope it's a great semester for you. You'll be back at Easter, you said?
I will be back at Easter.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you then. And again, know of our prayers for you, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Continued prayers and best wishes.
Thank you, Tony.